FS25. Today I'm going to be giving you a short tutorial on the Highland cattle that was added in the Highlands and Fishing DLC, along with any other buildings and machinery that I can showcase in this video. So here I am with the Can-Am Outlander Max XU1000R. This is the bigger of the two quads that are available in the game, but they're basically the same thing. This one just has a few more horsepower. So I'm gonna take you to a cattle farm setup that I have on this map. Just like the other Can-Am stuff that we're putting into the game with this DLC, there's a lot of different customizations you can do for these vehicles, such as the tires or tracks that attach snowplow to the front of the thing. Right here, right through these bushes. So here we are at my cattle setup. So here you can see the new Highland cattle in the game and the new barns and pastures that they added into the game. So I will show you in the store the new options. So if you go down to cows, to animals, cow picture, and scroll all the way onto the bottom, there is 3 new barns that were added. So there's the cow barn large, which costs 432,500 euros and can hold 86 cows. There's the cow barn large, the other one, the one you can see back there. This one costs 443,500 euros and can hold also 86 cows. And then we have this one right here, the cow barn. This one is only for breeding. It does not allow milk production. It costs 147,000 euros and can hold only 78 cows. So they are smaller than the largest one in the base game, but they do look pretty cool. So this is the semi-open barn. As you see, we have the Highland cattle, and they spawn both in the pasture and inside the barn itself, which you can drive your tractors in here. We are going to unload some food or straw and see if it unloads in here, because I know the button and the location is right here. So you would normally drive out here, but I do believe you can unload in here too. And yeah, that's how the barn, the regular cow barn looks like. Very simple, very nice. And then over here we have the other large cow barn. This one has a covered drive-in where you can drop your animal feed and straw and then you can see the milking stations out here in the open. I think these are milking stations. And then the rest of the barn does have a roof over it, and it's very nice. Got this wooden walls, and it's very nicely detailed. And then you got your auxiliary pipe on the back, this back of the barn. You can also purchase your cattle right here, and if your animals produce milk, you can pick it up right here. This is the last barn, the most expensive one. It's got a auxiliary point right here. You can see the cows walking in and out on this side, and you can open the gates in the barn, and as you see, there's cows on both sides. You can drive right in here. This is where you would leave your animal feed and straw, and I do believe there is a little bit more on the exterior. So this is where you can purchase your cattle or drop off. You can transport them with a animal transport trailer. And here you got this little maintenance room over here, which gives you also direct access to the cattle. What's over here? Then you got a second spare room with a window. And then you got doors onto the pasture on this side, where you can see the cows are able to enter from this side too. And you can make the pastures as big as you want. It also does have a milk pickup point right here, which if you open this, you got the little container, the tank for keeping milk. Now, I did run an experiment on the cows to see what they produce, and you can kind of see the details on the bottom of the screen. This pasture has 10 cows, and they were fed, they were given straw, and this is what you see below is what they produce in a month. They produce 2,999 liters of manure and 4,537 liters of auxiliary. Now, they do not seem to be able to produce milk. I did check, the container seems to be empty. Over here. Oh, you can also turn the shed lights on and off. I just found that out right here. You got the button. Now over here, I do have the new JCB. I think this is the 4000 series. Yes, this is the JCB Fast Track Icon 4160. It is in standard configuration, and this is the new bunning trailer, which I do believe it has a max capacity. This is also in standard setup, but it does have, I believe, a max capacity of 38,000 liters. It does come with a nice cover that you can apply, and I'm currently using it to deliver total mixed ration to the cows. So I'm gonna try fit in here. Yeah. The trailer does also lift up, so it isn't really too ideal with these interior buildings. I did have a few. Yeah, you can see this glitch hit the ceiling when it goes all the way up. I did have a lot of problems with it in the other cow barn. That roof is very low, and unfortunately the second I started tipping, the tractor just went flying up and down. And then on this tractor, this is the JCB 8000 series, the bigger one. So this one is actually a large tractor, and behind I'm pulling the base gate from I forgot what the full name is, but it's one of the bigger trailers, and I'm gonna try to back up in here and give the cows some straw. So straw isn't required for your cows, but unless you do want to make manure, then you will need to give your animals straw. Otherwise, they will only produce silage, which is basically liquid manure. Now, I do have the manure heap set up right here. As you see, it's currently holding the 2,999 liters that they made within the last month. And that's about it for the Highland cattle. They're very nice additions to the farm, of course, very nicely textured. And yeah, I do showcase more of these animals in my first video about the tour of this map. You can also transport them in a trailer such as this, and the truck pulling it, this is the new Mercedes-Benz from the Mercedes-Benz DLC. I'm trying to transport them here in luxury. So I got the new truck. I did just realize I forgot to show you how the machines look at the interior. I did like the setup of the Mercedes-Benz trucks. But yeah, let's try to show you how the JCB looks on the inside too. Yeah, so that's the JCB interior, very nice. The big one does not have different steering options, but I do believe the medium-sized JCB 4000 series does have the steering wheel options. Very similar interiors, as you can see. Just this one's a little bigger, and it has a lot more horsepower. So that kind of concludes the cattle in the game, the new Highland cows. They are just for breeding, and you'll just buy them, grow them, and sell them. Unfortunately, no milk. Now, the game did also come with a few other new barn types. I'm going to show you the sheep barn that came in standard with the game. It's right at the barn, the main barn, right here. So as you can see, this is the new sheep barn that you can use for breeding your sheep. It does have a price of 185,000 euros and can hold. Oh, sorry, this is the horse. Sheep are right here. So its price is only 52,000 euros and it can only hold 32 sheep. And as you see, it's a pretty small barn. Sheep barn. It's very nice. It doesn't come with pasture, so 32 seems to be the max number of sheep you will be able to keep in this barn, but anyway, it is a very nice barn in addition to the game. And then, as I did show you just a second ago, horses were also given 2 new stables. So we have the horse barn large, which can keep 10 horses. They do both come with pastures, so they're both large barns and they keep 10 horses each. And I'll showcase them right now. Okay, it did slightly glitch. It was on steep hill terrain. But if you spawn it on a flat surface, it shouldn't look like this. But you can purchase your horses here, and you can feed them right here. This should be on the ground. And I really want to show you the interior. So yeah, this is pretty bad glitch. I can't show you how the interior looks like. Okay, I'll try to jump in off the quad right here. Let's see if this works. Yes. So you do have a very nice interior to this place. That grass will not be here. But you have like a small room over here to the side, not really any use to it. You can control the lights on and off to this barn. And you have a lot of different obstacles that your horse would be able to jump over. Your horses would be able to jump over. So this is a very nice horse stable. And then you got your main control room over here. I do apologize again for this glitch. And then right here next to it, I did place the other horse barn, which luckily this one showed up a lot nicer than the other one. So you got some vehicle storage space on the side of this one, and then you got a few more rooms. You got more. This is your horse pasture. No, it looks like a horse pasture. Yeah, I do apologize. I don't know why these spawned in glitchy, but I'm guessing this would be the horse pasture. Or, yes, you feed the horses on this side, and then this should be all fenced in. And then you can keep some machinery on this side, and you got these 4 rooms can use for whatever purpose you want to. And you got a nice open. Do these stores? Yes, these stores do open and close too. So yeah, it's a really nice barn. You can drive in here, you can drive through here. If you have a small tractor, I don't think anything too big will fit in this area. And then you have your pasture area right here for your horses. So yeah, thank you for joining me today. And I hope you learned something about the new Highland cattle and the new pastures that were added into the game. And if you like videos like this, I do have more videos on this channel. I will post links at the end of this video if you're interested in learning more about fish, the map tour, or onions, which are all the new stuff that were added to the game through this DLC. So thank you again, and I'll see you in the next one.